Hey guys, how's it going? Let's get our traditional stream opener going here. Ah, man, that's good. So let's check on our background music and angle here, see how we're doing. Okay, I'm gonna bump that music down a notch. All right, actually, I think we're good. Let's just leave it how it is. Hey Phil, how's it going? Let's go ahead and get started here. Glad to see you back. I'm back a little quicker this time. I'm not letting it accumulate quite so much. You know, I got a little extra energy to spare right now. Oh, this is a small stack. I've only got one counter with dishes. The rest of the kitchen's pretty clean today. So just a little bit going on here. Just some plates, some silverware. Get it knocked out. Got the juicer out earlier. It's getting into juicing season. So that'll probably be a pretty common occurrence here to see this thing. There we go. That's plenty clean. How's work going today, Phil? Today's been a little bit exciting around here. I had day one back in the gym. So started early today. I couldn't sleep past about 3. Good so far? Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, I figured by about 3:15 that I was not going back to sleep, so I just got my backside out of bed and got to the gym a little earlier than I had anticipated. But you know what? It worked out pretty well. So I've had a little bit more coffee than I probably would have otherwise today, but I'm still with it. And you know, we're here, we're getting stuff done, filming some more videos for you guys. And yeah, a couple projects, being productive. Gentlemen, Wes has appeared. How you doing, Wes? Good to see you. How's your day going, man? Oh, there we go. Get these dishes done. Get these plates out of here so I can go relax for the rest of the day. Maybe do a little bit of laundry. Doubt you guys want to watch that. But yeah, get everything set up for some kimchi making tomorrow. I was making some radish kimchi earlier. You guys will see the rest of that here in a minute. Delivery on hold. Oh, okay. Let's take care of that. You know, Wes, things are good today. You know, I was dead tired about 6:15 yesterday, so I got my backside in bed, laying down, CPAP on by 7, and then I woke up at 3, couldn't go back to sleep, so I took my backside to the gym. You know, got first real, workout in a while done. And it's feeling good. Let's see, Matthew. Hell yeah, SOE live, now Evans live. What a day to be alive. Indeed, my friend, indeed. Yeah, I missed the SOE live. I was in here making some radish kimchi. Oh man, this is getting kind of dented. Not sure if you guys can see that chip in there, but there's chip there, chip there. Time to break out the knife sharpener and get that guy taken care of. Maybe we'll see if we can do a video of that. It's a little too annoying to live stream, but I'm sure I could correct the audio on that. So yeah, how was that SOE live stream? I'll have to catch the replay later. Generally, they have good stuff, especially with Nicole and everybody on. They're multi-streams with a few different people. It's always good stuff. I've missed a few, but you know, with these gym days, I'll be catching up on at least 2 podcasts while I'm doing that. See, a friend of mine just ended a live, and then yours started a few seconds later. Well, that's cool, Phil. How about that? Talk about timing. A little bit of providence there. Yeah, we got a few people on so far, so I'd say the timing was about perfect. If anybody there is listening and not participating, feel free to hop in. I'm more than happy to talk about, you know, just about anything that you guys might feel like bringing up. It was with Sunny. It was tons of good info. All right, Matthew, I'll have to check in on that later on then. For you guys don't know, SOE, well worth looking up that company and that channel. Make great products. Takes a little while to get it to you, but it's well worth the wait. And that kind of quality is hard to come by these days. My gym routine? I don't know. This is day 1 in several years of me being back in the gym. Generally warm up on cardio. You know, 15, 20 minutes. When I get back into it, it'll be a solid 30 minutes on the treadmill or elliptical or something like that. Stair stepper once my knees get stronger. And then today I spent about an hour with full body weight machines. You know, working everything from shoulders and arms and core all the way down to legs and calves and whatnot. I generally like to stick with the full body approach versus just hyper focusing on one muscle group or another one. So yeah, it just depends on the day, depends on what I feel like. But probably gonna be just sticking with that until I can get strong enough to lift a little heavier again. But yeah, we'll see. We'll just take it one day at a time, see what I'm in the mood for. The goal is 4 days a week on average for the first 90 days. And then I'll be allowed to buy myself a bit of a treat. Still determining exactly what that is, but we'll see. Cheap and Beer, hey, what's up, man? Let's see, Phil, I converted his furnace to propane Sunday, and we shot a video about solar and mad scientist type stuff. Fun times. Yeah, you were mentioning that. You know, send me over a link. I'd love to see it. See, I've been out for a year. Need to get off my ass. Yes, Wes, you do. You just need to start. You know, I came up with every single reason in the book not to get up back into the gym until I finally got sick and tired of being fat and weak. And so here I am. Hey, funny man. Love. Nice to see you. Where you from? What you up to? How's your day going? Let's see. But yeah. We'll see how the next 90 days goes. I'll be documenting it a little bit here and there. I'll likely be doing most of that on Instagram, just because it kind of seems like the content that I put out just doesn't do it over there. So I'm gonna switch it up and see if I can just do some exclusive stuff over there on the gram, and go from there. We'll see. South Africa, cool. Thanks, Phil. I see that link. Thanks for putting that up there. So how are things in South Africa? I'm kind of ashamed to say I don't know much about it. I've heard of a couple people from there, and then I follow one channel about airgun hunting out of South Africa, but that's about it. I don't know too much else. Let's see, that is just about the last of the plates. Let's look around here. Oh, there's one more hiding over here. Kids left me a surprise. Got a funnel over here. Let's see. see, been doing some running with my GSD, push-ups, sit-ups, stretching, getting back into fighting shape. Really let myself go from 21 to 28. Yeah, Matthew, I get that. I have issues with motivation, and after I stopped having somebody yelling at me to get moving, I didn't really do much until I got paid to move. And when that went away, I kind of just stopped doing stuff. So I've been getting back at it lately. And it's been going, it feels well. It feels well. So finally just decided that, you know, enough was enough and it was time to start moving, and here I go. We'll see how I feel about it tomorrow. All right, let's go ahead and stop that. See, these can come down in here. I need my compost. Some leftovers from making takbeksu. It's a Korean white chicken soup. So much easier just to use these little pieces of cheesecloth just to wrap up all the little tiny bits in. That way you don't have to fish it out of your bowl. Hell yeah, self-discipline is key. Yeah, I mean, I kind of had to find it. And it kind of had to find me. It kind of just had to be the right time and the right place and the right circumstances. You know, I've got plenty of stuff around the house to work out. I don't know. This environment kills the desire to work out for me. So once I realized that, I knew exactly what I needed to do. And so I found an environment that I can go and work out. And so that went out well. That went over well this morning. And it's leaving me in a place to where I want to go back and do more. So, yeah. See, God knows what you have need of before you ask. Exactly, Matthew, exactly. And it's all in His timing. You know, coincidentally, we just started going back to an actual physical church here about 2 weeks ago, too. And, man, ever since then, stuff has been moving and shaking. Let me tell you what. Came to an end of a 10-year battle with the VA. So that is pretty much over. All for the best. Still got to get a couple final, like, you know, baby shaken and hands kissed, and then that will be over and done with. Finally. Should be set up for a while. And as long as nothing crazy happens, then I'll consider that a battle won. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, these Pyrex is about ready to get replaced. Down one tab on this one. Served us well, so I have no complaints. Alrighty. How's that background music coming through for you guys? The levels coming through okay? Once I get going, I turn down my earpiece, so I can't really hear it too well. See, we have a set of those. They're the best storage containers ever. Yeah, we've got, I think, 2 sets of the same one. Music's fine. Okay, thanks, Phil. Yeah, they've come out with some newer ones. You know, different colors, slightly different shapes and sizes. Unfortunately, I don't think I'd be able to keep these if we did get new ones, just because we don't have space for more stuff. So, yeah. We will have to see. Getting about to the bottom of the sink here. We'll get this emptied out. And then move on to cups, it looks like. training. True, they don't stack like Tupperware, but they are better. Absolutely so. Absolutely. There we go. So yeah, anybody got any big plans for this week? Anything fun going on? I think I've pretty much exhausted all the fun stuff that I've got going on. Oh, actually, you guys probably saw, if you saw my community post, I've got a MacBook incoming. MacBook Pro, actually. I've been a hardcore Windows guy forever and ever and ever. And it's just because that's what I knew. I mean, even doing IT, everything I worked on almost exclusively was Windows. I think I had 2 Macs that I interacted with during, maybe 3, my entire career. But yeah, I've been planning on getting a Mac for a couple of years now, and well, I finally have another good excuse to be able to pick one up. So I just got off my lazy backside and pulled the trigger on it, and it should be here in a couple of weeks. So that's probably the most exciting thing to happen, other than me getting into the gym. So yeah, that's a fun one I've got going on. Ali, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How's life? Where are you from? What's going on? All right, there we go. But yeah, anybody else got anything fun going on or up and coming, stuff that you're looking forward to? I know SRF is coming here in a couple of months. Good, bro. Yeah, good. Good to hear, Ali. Anybody planning on going on SRF? I think it might not be in the cards for us this year. The kids got Korean school on the weekends, and I want them to not miss a day. See, Ali, I'm from Iran. Cool. Crazy stuff going on right in that part of the world right now. Hope you guys are safe where you are. Guess who's back? Back again. Evan's back. Phone a friend. Battle. It's tell some men. Good Lord. I mean, phone a friend works too, but tell some men's funnier. But hey, Battle. Nice to see you back, man. Pretty light day today. We have much smaller pile. It's only been a couple of days, so just trying to keep on top of it. Apparently somebody convinced me that keeping a cleaner kitchen helps with creativity. Let's see. Yeah, but I wanted people to get other people here and not just tell them about it. Yeah, Battle. True. True indeed. But yeah, so I've been convinced to do more of these live streams more often. A little shorter, a little more frequent. Thanks for saying that. Much love. Yeah, Ali. I've come to the determination long ago that the people of the world in general can get along with anybody from anywhere all right. It's just our governments that don't get along. If I can sit down and share snacks with, Afghan locals, then I can sit down and break bread with anybody. Almost anybody, There's some, rare exceptions, but, for the most part, most people will get along with most people. General populaces don't have a problem with each other. But yeah, it's so true. You're right. Yeah. I've met some lovely people from Iran that immigrated to the U.S. My physics teacher from college and her daughter was in my chemistry class. Oh, that's cool, Battle. A lot of smart people. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I hope things don't get too crazy. You know, I mean, a little bit of craziness can be, you know, interesting. So we'll change the monotony, but when people start dying, that is no bueno. Kind of watching the politicians' posture, you know, that's fun. But beyond that, you know, that's kind of where I draw my line in the sand. Alright, let's see what else I can stick in this dishwasher and get it running. Seal taught us that sometimes we gotta be a little bit crazy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Battle. Oh, here we go. Got a whole stack of stuff. This man just needs to get rinsed. See, I have some Chaldean friends. His father was from Iran. Great people. Cool, Phil. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Chaldean. There we go. Get all this gunk out of there. Alright, you know what? I can put this bowl in there too. It's been a while since these Pyrex bowls have seen the light of day. And then, you know, once again, some wise individual I know told me that people like seeing what's in the bowls, not just from on the top, but from the sides as well. So I'm gonna have to look into some more glassware here soon. See how you guys enjoy that, and if that's preferred, then well, I'll kind of go exclusive for a while. See what happens. Oh, and if any of you guys are a fan of SOE, they got a promo going on right now through midnight, I believe. 15% off orders over $50. Something to do in reference to the Super Bowl and people who do actual work. Yeah, I definitely took advantage of it. Probably ordered a little bit too much, but it's not often that they give a flat discount. Let's see, Phil. I grew up near Dearborn, Michigan, and they have the largest Arab population outside of the Middle East. Cool. I bet the food was amazing. We actually picked up some Middle Eastern food yesterday. I asked him for an olive oil he recommends, and he said that they get giant jugs from the Holy Land, and they just refill random containers that they have left over. I'm like, man, that is like a special hookup that I have not had since I was in Mexico. Just filling in a random container, marking it with a Sharpie, and selling it. Some people get creeped out by it, but I could not pass it up. It is absolutely delicious. I have no qualms buying something like that. Food was awesome. Yeah, Phil, I bet, man. Yeah, we only have a couple good Middle Eastern places around here, but it's just enough variety that it keeps you satisfied. Let's see, we've got an Israeli place, you know, self-proclaimed Israeli place. We've got a Palestinian place. We've got a Persian place, but I mean, he's from Iran, but he says Persia. But and then we've got another generic, just Middle Eastern food place that's absolutely delicious, and it's actually the closest one to us, so we love it. It's awesome Persian food. Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a bunch of shows recently on the YouTubes about Persian food and Iranian food, and just in general, just food from that region, and it just looks so good. My wife's trying to convince me to make some, and I'm like, well, there's a few prerequisites that I just don't have. There we go. Get the rest of these finished off. Try kebab. Yeah, I could probably do that. That's a fairly easy one. Marinated meat and vegetables. But yeah, she was talking about like in-ground ovens and all that stuff. Let's see. As far as Mediterranean food, shawarma is my favorite. Nicely crisped up on a vertical spit and then sliced thin. Yep, kebab is awesome too. Yep, absolutely. A couple of the favorites. That and a good like braised lamb shank. Oh, can't beat it. Let's see. Let's get these other knives out of here. Yeah, I try to tend to get the blades out first because I've sliced myself a couple of times not paying attention. Anything with a blade on it, I try to grab that out first. Alright. Let's see what else needs to go into the dishwasher. This can go in there. Streamer brain and sharps is not a good combo. Yeah, I'm just talking in general. Even without the streams, I've cut myself a few times. So yeah, definitely do not want to add to that list while I'm live streaming. That'd be kind of pathetic. All right, let's get this done in there. You should get a dishwasher, bro. Yeah, Ali, I got one right here, but it just doesn't clean the grime off very well. So I tend to just rinse things, and I put them in there for a 1 hour cycle. Did I just break something? No. But yeah, and I find that to be the most efficient way to get absolutely clean dishes on the first try. That's getting a little too hot. Turn that down a little bit. Other than that, I'm always got leftover junk on there, and it's just a pain because then I gotta rewash it, and it's already been like cooked on and then dried on. Yeah. What? Okay. Let's see. Most of my American friends will not try the kibbeh, but I love it. I think I've had that before, a couple of times. Sounds good. Sounds like maybe the filters in the dishwasher may be clogged. Usually that's the main culprit. Poor performance from the dishwasher. No, Battle. I keep them pretty clean. And it's always just been like this, and it's probably just because we don't use actual dishwasher detergent. We try to stay away from as much of that stuff as we can. And so I just use regular soap, just standard soap. We do it twice too. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, it's what works for us. That's all. I found a way to make it work, and you know, it works. So might be a little extra work for some people's eyes, but I think it's worth it to stay away from all the extra chemicals and whatnot in and around our food. All right, let's get this in here. Let's see, is this one open? No. Well, time to open it. There we go. Get some soap in there, not too much. Get the hot water going again. There we go, get our 1 hour cycle started. Let's see. Try kebab with rice and tomato, trust me. Yeah, man, that sounds delicious. Yeah, that's probably something I can handle pretty well. Yeah, not using the detergent in both the main compartment and the pre-wash will make it not clean. So the extra effort is a sacrifice for less toxic home. Exactly, Battle. Exactly. Let's see, I got a dishwasher once. My wife made her move out. Yeah, Phil. I got you. Oh man, what I do here? Me and my wet fingers. There we go. Yeah, I bet the wife would have an issue with that. You know, moving in her replacement and all. Right. Let's see. All right, let's get the cups going here in just a minute. Let's get the silverware done here. Turn that off. Yeah, and then while that's running, I can get pretty much everything else caught up on a normal day by the time it's done, and then I just open it up and let it air dry real quick, and within a couple of minutes it's ready to put away. And then I just leave the rest of the stuff sitting over here in the drying rack to dry overnight, and then we're good. It's kind of a simple process. Kind of came into it after a couple of years of fighting through one issue at a time. You know, things not getting all the way cleaned and trying this and that and different soaps and everything, and finally just settled on what worked. Finally figured it out. Find I go through less water, less soap this way, less time and frustration. And you know, we get the advantage of less chemicals in the house. So it works. It works. Man, those streamer kids from the other day, or the gamer kids, they kind of kept things a little interesting. Things have slowed down a bit now that they're not here. I'm gonna be talking about that for a while. If you watch that video, that is the type of stuff I work on when not modding videos or dealing with customers. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look. Yeah, I've still got to get in touch with the HVAC company that sent us that quote. I was figuring they should be pretty fair since, you know, they're the exclusive partner for Costco in this area. But at the same time, that just means Costco needs to get a cut too. So, oh man, my hair is just all in my face today. It's one of the drawbacks of growing out your hair. Yeah, sometimes it's just always in your face until it gets long enough to where you can finally tie it back. That's why I'm generally going around with a beanie, but man, it's just too hot today. Let's see. I will get a few other quotes too. Yeah, Phil, we got a few other ones. They were lower, But like a couple of companies just weren't willing to go up to that 98 or 99% efficiency on the furnace. They'd go to the like at 80, and that's as high as they'd go. And that was just kind of like a write-off for us. You know, I could see like the last 2 or 3% not being worth it maybe for the price, but for the last 15%, I mean, that's a huge jump. And you know, if the price is reasonable, I don't see why not. But they were a lot smaller of a company that the other one we talked to. And they only dealt with an off-brand. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I mean, there were just a few red flags there. We'll keep looking around and see what else we can get out there before we actually spend anything. Yeah. You mind running upstairs and grabbing my beanie, buddy? Lizzie's out back. Yeah, my hair is just in my face and it's just irritating me. Alright, there you go. Thanks, my beanie's on the couch upstairs. Turn that off. How's the election in the U.S.? Oh man, we haven't even gotten started. They're only on the preliminary rounds and fighting and bickering over who should even be allowed on this stuff. It's just a whole clown show. To be entirely honest with you, I've kind of lost interest. I'm not even going to participate. You know, whoever they want to win is going to win anyways. And so, I don't know. Just gonna kind of ignore it, focus on, you know, my life, my kids' lives, and just work around the system as much as I can. Let's see here. I'll go 95% all day. Most never make the money back with only getting a couple percent of savings. Yeah, Phil, I hear you. I hear you. Thank you. Make sure I get some recycling, okay? Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with a 95%, but, you know, if somebody's not even willing to look at it, and insisting on, you know, 80% is good enough, and I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that being said, that company was the one that installed these outdoor condensers on this house before we moved in. And we had to call them back out because they didn't put enough refrigerant in the line. I mean, that particular run goes all the way up into the second story attic. And so they had to come back out a few years later and recharge it just because they didn't put enough in the first place. So, I mean, if they're going to miss that kind of a detail, thank you. Then I'm not quite so sure I'd trust them putting in 2 brand new systems, you know, at the same time and not making a similar mistake. All right, there we go. Yeah, even though this is hotter, I've just got to go with a beanie. All right, let's get this cleaned. Okay, here we go. Get all this gunk out here. Yeah, the wife had a craving for some juice today. And so I told her we didn't have much, but I could get her some cabbage juice. Her eyes lit up and she was all about it. The amount of benefits in cabbage juice for the GI system is just incredible. So I made her up a bunch, and between her and I, we had the most of it. Oh, hey, Misty, how you doing? Glad to have you back. How things been? Hope you're doing all right. But yeah, me and the wife had almost all of it. The kids tried it, and they had one sip. They're like, "Oh, that's sweet." And they had another sip and like, oh no, we're done. So the wife and I ended up having all of it. That's probably why I'm feeling so peppy right now, aside from the workout this morning. But yeah, that stuff it's good stuff. Let's see, Misty. Hope you're having a great day and God is with you. Thank you so much, Misty. I appreciate that. Yeah, today was a good one. Woke up around 3 o'clock or so, realized I wasn't going back to sleep. And so I decided I was going to get up and get in the gym early. It's day one again for me. So yeah. Excited to get back into the gym. It has been far too long. And so we will see what happens over the next little bit. I'll keep you guys updated. Probably more updates on that in probably on Instagram. But yeah, we'll see. See, that's a mistake that should not happen. They are charged from the factory for 20 feet of line set. The book tells exactly how much to add per foot of additional line set. Yeah, Phil, this was a warranty job through the homeowner's insurance because the outdoor condensers were stolen while the house was vacant. And so they just came, hooked them up, and made sure they weren't leaking. They just headed off. It was a couple of years later when I was feeling the air conditioning on, and it was just blowing hot air into a hot attic. And so I called them out and I was like, hey, I think we might have a leak. You guys did this originally. Can you come and take a look? And while they were here, I explained to them that this particular unit was all the way, above the second floor in the attic. And they're like, oh, that's what happened. Well, it's not leaking. It just, whoever put it in originally didn't put enough in. And since it was our company, we'll just do it for you and not charge you. So we were very grateful, and we figured we'd give them a chance when it came time for replacement, but I don't know. I don't think it's a company that I can fully trust and support with 2 brand new systems in this house. Let's see. I think that the username is Mist YouTube, not Misty T. But you do you. Yeah, okay, Battle. All right. I see you. Mist YouTube. Well, I mean, Mist YouTube, Misty. I mean, what do you prefer? No, I see that. I initially think Misty, like right off the bat. Let's see. The South is tobogganing, not a beanie. Oh, in the South. Oh, gotcha. I don't know. I'm from California. It's a beanie. I've heard all sorts of different names, all sorts of different places. I just settle on what's the easiest for my brain to remember and what, works for me. Yeah, this is the most challenging part of this whole thing. See, that little itty-bitty hole right down there is where all of the fiber comes out. That little itty-bitty hole, you think they would have made that bigger. Let's see. Keep up the hard work, man. Thanks, Mist YouTube. Mist TYT. I don't know. Still waiting to hear from you. See, Phil, gotcha. Okay. Jason Beer in Canada, it's a tooth. I don't know. It's some French something or other. Beanies are like a ball cap with no brim. Think propeller beanie. Sure thing, Battle. Nicole Shorn. What's new and happening? Not much. Just doing some dishes. Taking care of things. Chatting with people here. You know how things go. If you have a question or, a topic that you want to hear me pontificate on for a while, feel free to let me know. I am all about it. See, Jeep and Beer, I've always heard of tobogganing as the name of a smooth sled for the snow. Battle, same here. The toboggan. Yeah. Let's see, Battle Chemist, that's cool. It's a fun thing to hear the regular names of stuff. Oh, regional names. There we go. Yeah. It's always interesting. Especially when you get into plants. Regional names can be different. Different plants will have the same name in a different part of the country. So it's hard to rely on just a common name. See, what did you do on the surface, Matthew? I was a IT guy. I made all the bits and bytes and blinky lights continue to blink and communicate. We built out the base Delaram 2 in the Helmand province of Afghanistan, and I built the majority of that network for that entire region from the ground up. A few other things, but that was kind of the highlighted things. After that, I worked for Recruiting Command, again doing the IT stuff. I wasn't a recruiter, those godless heathens. Good lord. I love them, but man, those guys they're slippery. Gotta watch out for them. But yeah, and then got out after that, and we moved out here to Missouri. And yeah, so here we are. Let's see, Survivor Man Les Stroud has spoken to that. That a plant by one name can be food in one place and poisonous by the same in another place. Exactly, Battle, exactly. We're big fans of Survivor Man around here. And, we were kind of clued in on that before, but, it was really his wise words that really highlighted that to us. And so we always try to look up as many common names for things that we find, and then also the proper identification for it, so we really understand what we're getting into. The ancient Rome sounds like a pontification subject. Just general ancient Rome or Pontius Pilate pontification. Well, G. Allen McDonald, you got it. They were a powerhouse back in the day, but you know what? They had a few, itty bitty mistakes that led to their let's see, untimely downfall. Not a fan of everything they did, but you have to respect them for what they were able to accomplish. Like roads that don't have potholes in them to this day. Concrete structures, self-healing to this day. I mean, come on, let's get some scientists on some of that stuff and see how that's done. Because it seems like every time they come through, fix the potholes out front, about 3 days later, there's another one that opens up. Let's see, Battle. I love his Wild Harvest series. You and me both. Wes, have a good afternoon, everyone. You too, Wes. I'll see you around a little bit later. Alrighty then. But yeah, Les Stroud, man, he has become quite prolific in his older years. I thought his younger stuff was great with Survivor Man, but now Wild Harvest, and he's done some of the Bigfoot stuff. His music collection is actually pretty decent. We have a whole Pandora station dedicated to him, and similar stuff, and we just absolutely love it. Great stuff in general. Definitely would go to see him if he came to this area. And we've, talked back and forth about getting his, 20th anniversary collection. I think that's just one of those things that's just a matter of time before it finds its way into our hands. Let's see, G. Allen McDonald, pontification certification completed. Thank you very much, good sir. I appreciate that. But yeah, roads and self-healing concrete. Something we could learn a lot from them. Alright, let's get this little tea bottle emptied. Gotta jump, God bless, much love. Alright, thanks, Battle. Appreciate you being here, man. Go out there and, get some. Ooh, that's getting mighty hot. My hands are getting sensitive. Alright, let's get this empty. Yeah, I took care of the cast irons and whatnot ahead of time. I had need of them, and so I just went ahead and cleaned them already. Battle Chemist, be safe. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate that. Alright, Battle. Peace. I need to come up with my own, tagline. I can't be, co-opting other people. It's just habit after all this time talking with a man. Speak of the man and he shall appear. I was just talking about you, Overton. Man, how about that? I should do that more often. You might show up a little bit more. Isn't that funny? So what's good, man? Out there, act normal, he's here. Oh my god, it's Overton Windex. Guys, act cool. He might like us and come back. Yeah. Anyway. Kids just went down, I'm smoked. Yeah, man, I hear you. I hear you. Kids will do that to you. Especially when you can't just escape to the garage. But yeah, I told you guys I was working on kimchi today, and yep, here is the end result of it. This is a kimchi making bowl specifically for kimchi. Michelle Shrimp. Who acts normal? Oh, nothing. It's just Overton's a buddy of ours. We were just talking about him, and you know he's had some marginal success here on the YouTubes. That's all. But yeah, this is a authentic Korean kimchi bowl. I've got another little one sitting over there. It just barely fits inside of this. It makes the process of making kimchi so much easier. And they actually have plastic strainer baskets that fit inside of here. I don't have any of those. I broke them, but I got the rectangle ones. They fit perfectly inside the sink. Give me a second to finish this. I'll go grab you one of those for you guys. But yeah, if you want to make kimchi, it has to be done in big batches. And this is how you do it. Alright, hang on here momentarily. Let me get this rinsed out. Make sure I get all these chilies out. All the soap off. All the other bowls ever want to be that bowl. Yeah, Phil. And this is a small one too. This is a small one. Let me tell you what, they are much bigger ones. Actually, in Korea, they use giant rubber tubs that have been cleaned, but yeah, they're absolutely huge. All right, let me grab one of those filter baskets real quick. All right, gentlemen and ladies, dad duties call. I will be back in 1 second. Alrighty then, break time is over. Now cracks the whip, back to work. Let's see here. So let me grab this strainer basket that I was telling you guys about. I've got 2 of these, and I did not know this when I bought these or when I bought this sink, but would you look at that? It fits right in there perfectly. Isn't that crazy? Let's see. Overton, they'd have to retreat to the garage with me, and that's a nightmare. Exactly. But yeah, that's awesome. It just fits right in there, slides around, fits perfectly. This is a perfect spot to wash your vegetables. Dylan C, what's up? Not much. Dylan, how you doing? But yeah, let us continue. Gentlemans and, you know, potential ladies. Perfect fit. Exactly, Phil, that's what I thought. And I actually had those strainer baskets before I had the sink. And I bought the sink having no idea that that would fit. So it's just absolute providence that it all worked out so well. And I'm very happy about it. I've used it for all sorts of things, even washing black walnuts and getting them pulled. It just works wonderfully. Yeah. What? Your elbow hurts? Well, we should probably go rest. Okay? You've been doing a whole bunch of stuff you're not used to. Alright, there we go. Man, every time I take a little step away from this camera, about 2/3 of the people just up and leave. Man, no loyalty. I don't know, we'll see if we recover. Let's see. Jeeps and beer, landfill, bowl envy. Just kidding. No, it's absolutely realistic to be envious of bowls like this. They absolutely come in handy. The only thing handier is a left-handed smoke shifter. There we go. You know, as my dad would say. What? I don't know, Missy. Off you go. Yeah, it wasn't until years later I asked him what a left-handed smoke shifter was, and he told me it was a fan. And apparently they're all supposed to turn to the left, and, you know, I'm not sure how much I believe that, depending, because, you know, it all depends on how they wire it. But that was his thing. That was his saying, a left-handed smoke shifter. All right, let's see. Yeah, Missy. Well, I'm glad you caught yourself before you fell out the tree. Yeah. Well, you guys got to be careful, especially if you're out there climbing in the tree. All right, there we go. Yep. But yeah, I was telling you guys that I ordered a MacBook. And apparently, the Magic Mouse is going to be here tomorrow. And even though the MacBook isn't going to be here for another, 10 days or so, 2 weeks, I'm still going to have to figure out how to use it on some kind of computer until that MacBook arrives. If a toy's in the house, it has to get used somehow. But yeah, I'm absolutely just tickled about that. It's going to be so much fun. I haven't had a new IT related thing to try and figure out in so long. It's going to be a nice little puzzle to figure out how to use it, to its limitation. Must resist Magic Mouse is pretty sweet. I don't think so, Overton. I'm going to hook it up to, iPad, my phone, something, just so I can use the thing. I can't sit there and just charge it every day for 10 days to 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't buy the Magic Keyboard. I figured, I don't much use the external keyboards as it is. And I like the ergonomic ones, the ones that are shifted out a little bit. So, I don't know, maybe when Apple comes out with one of them, I'll buy one of those. Okay, now this is the one wine glass I have to be absolutely careful with. And you just stick 3 fingers in there and just absolutely just gently just scrub it in there. If I try to get 4 in there, this thing will bust open. Trust me how. Ask me how I know. It is so delicate. Oops. Almost lost it right there. Alright, there we go. And this glass survives to get washed another day. Sandy Fisher, hi, sending positive vibes your way. Hope you're having a great day. Please be safe. Well, thank you so much, Sandy Fisher. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great day, too. It's a wild, wild world out there. You gotta watch your back these days. So, be careful out there. Got her little champagne coupe glass thingy here. Wife absolutely loves these things. All right. Don't break one with the other. All right. Grab the rest of our pressure cooker here. Now let's make a slight adjustment. There we go. See how you guys like that. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. A little more focus on the gut. This camera, man, it just brings out the belly in everybody. Just means I need to get in the gym and make mine disappear more. It'll still look like I have one, but I won't. Alright, get all that in there. You know, I don't know why manufacturers put all this like tight little detail in there. It just makes it a pain in the rear to clean. I think they just make things easy for us for once. I get that they want to stand out, but man, when it comes down to cleaning, it's a pain. But I guess they figure if you're annoyed with cleaning it, then that means you must have bought it. That's probably all they care about. All right. Let's see what else we got here. A couple little shot glasses. Not too much. Be safe, everyone. Headed out. Call you. Cass you later. All right, Phil. Cass you later, man. So yeah, I don't think people realize how incredibly skinny, fragile looking in real life really popular YouTube people or actors are. Yeah, Overton, I think you're right. I mean, the camera really does distort things, and it's hard to accurately, you know, represent the scale of things. Catch, lol. Yeah, Phil, we got you. We got you. Just messing with you, man. But yeah, the camera is a very subjective thing, easily open to interpretation and manipulation. So, yeah, it's sad those people are just that skinny. It's crazy. Hey, Dorian, how you doing? Hello, fellas, how you doing? I'm doing great, Dorian. How are you today? Or tonight, should I say? I believe it is. Let's see, it's 3:30 here. Yeah, it's probably like evening time there, middle of the night, give or take. What you doing up this late, man? You should be getting some sleep. But yeah, I get you. You know, I've spent my fair share of times up late. Today I'm probably going to crash about 5:30, 6 o'clock, in bed by 7, and just ate out, man. Just ate out. That's what happened to me the last couple of nights. You guys can't see it out the window, but my youngest is out there just exploring around on this nice, fine, spring-like winter day. Crawling through the electric fence. Thank goodness it's turned off. Time to change. Hope your wife is feeling better. I'm a new watcher. Caught your last video. Well, time to change. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, she's actually been feeling a lot better lately. There was a period of time where she was pretty much bedridden for about 4 or 5 years, 6 years or so. And then even when she wasn't, it was real tough going. But lately, she's been on her feet more. And actually started exercising. So that is some huge progress. And we're all very excited about it. And so, yeah, it's good times. Lots of things are happening around here. We've kind of had our period of going through the wilderness, and now we're kind of coming back into the fold, so to speak. So across the board, things are looking up. You know, the kids are getting into things, getting into some schooling. Not public school, but there's a private, like, Korean academy that they've been going to on the weekends. And then we're getting them involved with some really good homeschool curriculum here soon. Hopefully that will take off and they'll take to it. I mean, they're both very bright and take the subjects quite quickly. So I have no doubt they'll do well with that. But yeah, and then, you know, I've been playing around here on the YouTubes, and things have just kind of been falling into place. You know, we're spitballing a move here in a bit. Unfortunately, I get the feeling that it's probably going to be another year before we're actually able to make the move. We want to take the time to fix things up here. And even though I'd love to just throw caution in the wind and just jet and just be done with this place, you know, it's a multiple six-figure difference between fixing the house and selling it, and then just selling it. So I think we're kind of stuck on that one. Let's see, what else do I have over here? Almost there. See, as a child, I touched an electric fence with a blade of grass. I still felt a jolt. Absolutely, time to change. Yeah, we've had this electric fence here for the better part of 10 years. In different configurations over time. And every single one of us has felt its bite. One of the kids tried to crawl under it and didn't crawl low enough, and oh man, he felt the bite all right. Let's see, 9:30, just arriving home, working, flat tractor tier in the woods this afternoon, but finished the day. All right, Dorian, that sounds like a fun day to me, man. Anytime you can be out working in the woods with some machinery, it's a good day. All right, let's get this put down over here. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Nobody run away. Oh, no, wait, I lied. There's one more. That one's clean too. Let's see, what else do I got? All right, this lid needs to get re-washed. I was actually heating up some chili the other day, some frozen chili. I went to go split the lump, and it splattered all over me and over half the clean dishes. Luckily, it was only hot enough to kind of like singe the corner of my mouth and not actually burn me. But man, I'll tell you what, I felt it. And you know, now I'm cleaning all the dishes for the second time that it got on. You know, this one's perfectly clean except for, you know, a little bit of chili on there. But still, if it's not clean, then it's not clean. It's got to get clean. Little ladybug on there. There we go. Doesn't take much, but I'd rather get it clean than just sit there looking at that spot of chili on whatever I put in here for the next, you know, few months to a year. All right, let's see here. There we go. Well, I'd like to say welcome to the, you know, 30-some people that are here. Feel free to pop in the chat, you know, say hi, let us know where you're from, you know, what you're up to, how things are going in your life. If you have any questions, feel free. I don't bite too hard. So, yeah, let's have a conversation. You know, I'm doing some dishes. I mean, I'd be more than interested in knowing what you guys are up to. But yeah. All right, there we go. Got that bowl done. Don't have too much left. I do have a couple of pots over there that have been asking me to wash them for quite some time, and I just have not gotten to it. I'll probably pull out a couple of those, get those taken care of. Hey, you guys thought those bowls were big. Wait until you see these pots. Do we have any Super Bowl fans here? The game was just the other day. I didn't watch it, but, you know, I heard about it. Saw the score afterwards. Seems like all people are talking about is stuff that happened at the Super Bowl other than the actual game. Kind of crazy. Let's see here. But yeah. You know, one thing I do have to remember for once is to get the trash out today. So you guys, all of you, all 45 of you, please remind me when we're wrapping up to get the trash out. I've missed it more times than I'd care to recount, and it definitely needs to go out this week. But yeah, does anybody have any requests of stuff they'd like to see? I do a bunch of cooking videos and just general, you know, unfiltered, homesteady type videos. You know, the real side of it, not the perfectly manicured side of it that other people show. Let's see. Make sure we get all that soap off of there. These last few cups done. Splitting firewood. Yeah, actually, Matthew, I've got a video, a short film of splitting firewood. I've just got to get it edited and put out there for you guys. I'm kind of waiting on the new MacBook Pro to come in before doing my editing. For about a week or so now, I've just been filming stuff and trying to find time to edit. And then I was enlightened by somebody that told me the good reason why I'm not editing so much is because it's a pain in the rear on my current laptop, and that I just need to get over it and make the process enjoyable and to buy a MacBook Pro. So you know what? The next morning, that's exactly what I did. Unfortunately, there was none of the upgraded ones in stock. All they had in stock at both of the local Apple stores were the base models. And, you know, me being an IT guy, the base model was not good enough. Let's see, maybe a project, a series perhaps? Jeeps and Beer? Or Jeep and Beer? Yeah, quite possibly. I was thinking about doing a series or two. I think I'm going to be doing a more long form video on actual kimchi making process. It can be quite involved, and I don't think I can quite do it justice in, you know, a 60-second short. So that's coming for sure. I've got to clean out the garage, and so that's definitely going to be a series. You know, a few other things. Cleaning up the outside needs to get done. I've got some old structures out there that need to get taken apart and either burned or taken to the dump, or, you know, in a dumpster, something like that. But yeah, see, Matthew Cronin, was Luke your influence to get the MacBook? Yes and no. Like I said, I was an IT guy for, you know, 15 some years. And I had kind of resolved a couple of years ago that my next computer was going to be a MacBook. And, you know, I was talking to a friend, and he kind of set me straight on, you know, now is the time. And so, yes and no. It was something I wanted anyways, but, you know, there was the timetable that needed to shift, and my perspective on the issues that needed to shift. And believe you me, I have definitely got the excitement to edit here coming again. Let's see, specs. I got the MacBook Pro, the new M3, the 16-inch. Let's see, with a 16-core CPU, and what is it? The 40-core GPU. Something about a neural engine, the 128 gigs of unified memory, and I only got a terabyte hard drive. I figured I didn't need, you know, anything bigger than that, and I didn't want to spend any more money than that. So, yeah, that'll be here soon. From what I've heard, the battery life on those things is ridiculous. You can expect anywhere from like 8-ish to 18 hours, depending on what you're doing. So I'm absolutely excited about that. Man, this bottle just does not want to clean. Let's just leave that there and soak. All right. Oh, right. I got a lunchbox over here. It's got syrup and jam and all sorts of stuff in it. You know, you send a kid off to school and you tell them to be careful with things, and then they bring it back covered in sweet, sticky stuff. I do not trust them to clean this thoroughly. There we go. That should do it. But yeah, so back to the MacBook. I am thoroughly excited. You know, it's kind of been a dream of mine to get for the past, 2-3 years or so. You know, I've been playing with the idea for the past 5 or 6 years. Thank you. And so I'm absolutely ecstatic that it's finally able to happen. All right, let that over there to dry. All right, I was brought one more shot glass, and I think I'm gonna break into the 2 big old pots I need to clean. Let's see, sounds like a beast. External hard drive are your friend. Not telling you something you don't know. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. I've got a 1 terabyte external that I've got all my stuff on right now. It's only about 10% full, so I'm not worried about running out of space anytime soon. And when I do, I'll just archive stuff by, 6-month period or so. So I'm not too concerned about it. Just drop it on a solid state external, and that should keep for a while. And if the channel gets to the point to where I need a bigger hard drive and the channels can afford it, then I'll just buy another MacBook. That's what I figured. Well, that's what I told the wife, at least. All right, I was telling you guys about pots. These are my big 42-quart stock pots. I use them for bone broth and heat canning and whatnot. I've got 3 of these suckers, and 2 of them are filthy, needing to be cleaned. So here we go. Let's make some room over here on the stove. Put some stuff over here to dry. Let's see, those can get put away. Oh, grab me a little sip of water. All right. Alrighty then. Ooh, man, you should smell this. It is nice and potent. There we go. All right. But yeah, we're expecting another, half a steer here soon. So there will definitely be a video on making giant batches of bone broth. We were talking about getting a vacuum sealer sometime this year, but I think if we're planning on moving, I might just wait until after we move to order that. There's one less big thing that we have to move, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, if things are looking like we'll be here longer than a year, then, you know, we'll probably just order one. But, yeah, it's looking like at least a year before we're able to get out of here. Spray down the sides real quick. Get some of that grease out of there. And then we will get to scrubbing. There we go. Pull that filter out of there. There's nothing in here that can't go down there. Oh, we need to keep that water going. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Jeep and Beard. Missed that. Sorry. Do you ever get into fishing in the spring? Yeah. We've got a creek that runs here behind the house, and behind the neighbor's house. There's a pretty good sized pond, and that feeds into a local river just about a quarter mile down the street. And we spend quite the amount of time wading through that little mini river. And yeah, we have lots of good fun out there. Lots of bluegill, a little bit of catfish, seeing a few snapping turtles, seeing some gar. But yeah, for the most part, it's just bluegill up in there. But the kids absolutely have a blast. You know, they find all the lost and forgotten bait and whatnot, and they just have at it. But besides that, you know, give the kids a bucket of worms and they're self-sufficient. Let's see, vacuum sealers. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Vacuum sealers are great, especially the ability to dry can in jars. Yeah, we got one of those ones from Costco. I forget what it's called. It gets the job done. You know, it's nothing special. But yeah, we've got one right now. And I use it quite a bit. My favorite thing to do with it is actually marinate meat, just because it gets the job done so fast, man. You know, just a couple of minutes and you've got fully marinated meat versus, you know, an hour or so, or even overnight. I mean, with this one, I can do in 20 minutes what you would normally wait overnight for. If we had a bigger one, you know, it'd just be seconds would get you that kind of result. But yeah, we're happy with it for now. Obviously, when we have more of a need for one, we'll probably upgrade. Or, you know, after the move kind of a thing, then we'll look for something, you know, more big, more commercial. Go that route. But until then, the Costco special is good enough for us. Alright, that's one done, and I've got one more of these suckers that need to get washed. Yeah, just for size reference, that's 42 quart right there. This one right here is an 18 quart. I thought this thing was huge until I got these 42s. Alright, here we go. We got the last one. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. Ooh. Boy, I tell you what, it's got an odor to it. Have to get me my candle going here. My wife has taken the long and arduous task of figuring out what kind of candles I like and don't like, and she keeps me supplied with stuff that she knows I'll like. I have no idea what any of it means, but she knows what I like, and so there's always a couple candles sitting around for when I need them. And gentlemen, let me tell you what, this is one of those days. Whew. All right, time to get that thing lit up. Set the mood in here. Grab my little lighter out of here. Yeah, these are about the handiest little things, a little e-lighter. Back before we replaced the stove, the igniters had gone out on our last stove because it decided to burn itself. So it caught fire, and then the entire electrical system was shot. So for probably like 2 years, we used one of these to light the stove. It was quite the thing, but you know what? We got good at it, and those things are handy. We bought a 3-pack of those for like $20, and they all work except for the 1 or 2 that got dropped into a pot of water. So highly, highly recommend them. All right, there we go. Yeah, the spray head on this faucet really makes this task a lot easier. Because, you know, you might not think it would, but it actually takes a lot of this gunk off just by spraying it with a little bit of pressure. Alright, there we go. This one was actually venison bone broth. I just never bothered cleaning up after myself. Alright, I'm going to have to get the heavy duty scrubber in here. There we go. Doesn't quite carry soap as well, but it cuts through all the way back down to the base layer pretty effectively. Rinse that out. Alright, rinse this and we'll go back for a second round. Alright, that's already looking better. And see, this is that unabashed truth that I keep telling you about homesteading and family life. In fact, even just being a dad, sometimes things get away from you. And you just have to buckle down to eventually and take care of it. That's not glamorous. You know, for the most part, it's a thankless job. Kind of like being a housewife. But, yeah, it just needs to get done. You just do it and move on. And gentlemen, trust me, she notices. So don't be afraid to get in there and get it done for her. Alright, let's get this burnt on stuff off of there. There we go. Hey, Phil. Glad to have you back. Hope your drive was safe, man. I'm just over here cleaning these giant stock pots. I know you were asking me about those bowls earlier and you were quite surprised at how big they were. But yeah, I've got 3 of these 42 quart stock pots. Use them for, what's it called? Heat sealing and making bone broth and stuff like that. And 2 of the 3 of them were in dire need of cleaning for quite some time, so here they are. Alright, let's check out under this rim. I felt some stuff on there that might need another scrubbing. Yeah. There we go. I have some big ones like that. Yeah, these things are just phenomenal. Hey, Michelle Shrimp. I saw you just subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is cool. Thank you so much. There we go. Let's see. Off the controls. All right, ladies and gents, I think that's about it. Just time to clean things up. And that'll be it for today. Nice and simple one. Gotta go deal with an Amazon issue, it looks like. Something about not able to deliver to our address again. That's what happens when the city goes and changes your address, your street address, street name rather, and then decides to change it back. Nothing but problems ever since. They should have just left well enough alone. You know, I figured we had the same street name for, 40, 50 years plus. Might as well assume it's permanent, but nope. Some pencil pusher somewhere had an idea, and we're dealing with the consequences. Alright, get all this cleaned out. Scrub this down real quick. Get you out of there. But yeah, Phil, if you're looking for those big old bowls, just go look at any like Asian grocery. They should have them. If you have one that's predominantly Korean or owned by some Koreans, they'll likely have those there as well. Totally worth every penny. Totally worth it, man. Alright, let's check to make sure that's flowing. And there we go. Yeah, I think we're good. Nice and easy one today. Kept it under 2 hours. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by on my little quest to clean some dishes and keep the household running smoothly. Create the creative juices flowing. Oh, let's see, Phil. I have a Korean store a few blocks away. Yeah, that's the place to check, man. You're just looking for kimchi bowls. Nice big ones. They should have it back there with all the kitchenware. I will catch you guys later on. Have a good one. Bye.